Hey everybody, this is going to be a Yuris Revenge game, and I know I haven't been uploading in a while. Like, it's a long story. So basically, it's kind of like, in one sentence, it's really a chain reaction of events that happened. Nothing super bad or anything, but like, it's a long story. So I'm just gonna do some videos and then explain it at some point. So this is in Yuris Revenge in turbo mode. So I guess this is like a different kind of game mode, and this is a user submitted game. So Red's actually good. I actually kind of taught him how to do the IVs. I don't know if he's gonna do them completely right. So I say like make a bunch of IVs at first because you don't want to go against Grizzlies. And in this game, you actually had to make either GIs or conscripts to start the game. Like right here, Red didn't make any GIs or conscripts, and see the conscripts would just blow up oil, and it uses oil instead of refineries. And he lost oil already, so I guess yellow might be ahead, maybe. Yeah, so I think the idea of this game mode is kind of be like a Dune Patrol Blood Feud, but instead of having like regular ore, you have like oils, and I think that the point is it's like small maps. But I think recently they started making it bigger maps, and they started making it different. Like, but I think originally it started out with like small maps, and they just like. But it's like this GI rush and this conscript rush is like, I did a little bit of research on this game mode. The GI rush and the conscript rush, like you had to do just about every game except for the big ones, and most of them are small. Okay, so like he's going for this oil right here. Yeah, I think he's gonna hold it. He got alt with the grizzly tanks. So you gotta keep making oils, and then once you get like 8 oils, you get rich with allies, I think. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're like super oils. So this is actually, I chose this game because this is actually a pretty close game. You're gonna see why in a minute. This is actually an exciting game, but like both players make some mistakes, and we're gonna like see what the mistakes they make. And I don't know if I wanna like play this game mode or not, but it looks like. It looks fun, but it's not a super lot of players playing, but just like kind of enough to get games, sort of. So I mean, it's kind of like the player base is kind of like a little iffy. I mean, it's an older game, but I see people still playing Red Alert 1. I don't know why they're playing that, honestly. So like, it's a good tank fight, and he needs this. Since Rhino tanks are stronger, he needs those pillboxes to kind of get in the fight. So. And I'm not going to be doing like all Yuris Revenge videos because the game's so old. It's just like the player base and the fan base is not like big enough, kind of. Because like at some point I was almost 50,000 subscribers, and I stopped uploading for like a lot, and I think I lost some subscribers because like there was like no games coming out. And I want to do some like older games. I want to do some like I know Super Nintendo. I know they're like really throwback games, because if you're younger you don't even know what these games are. But if you're like in your 30s or 20s, you probably know what most of them are. I don't know if anyone here is in their 40s that watches this. Probably not. The oldest person's probably like in the late 30s. So anyway, here we're gonna or whatever. Why am I even talking about that? So anyway, he blew up oil there, and then one Rocketeer is annoying Rocketeer. So I don't know when he's gonna get rich. Kinda the Battle Lab, and then. You could go multi-war factories, but Battle Lab is usually good because the Mirage tanks build really good. So it looks like Soviet has a lot of stuff, and I realized that in this game mode making prism towers is really good. So look at Red. That's a good tactic with that IIV. Oh, he's trying to go. He went too deep with the mastermind, but he's still doing a lot of damage even though he went too deep. So I want to actually get a setup on my TV and play some like old games, because I have emulators, but I just don't like emulators. So I'm gonna get like I want to get like a new setup like for recording, and just like record off the TV rather than it's like hard to explain. I want to get like a new digital camera. Like I already have an old one, but it's like too old now. They use a lot. So in this game mode, I think you can make snipers and Ukrainian jets. It's kind of weird that you have all the allies special. So you would think allies would be like better because you have all the specials. But I found out that Soviet's slightly better in this game, believe it or not. Yeah, like Soviets like slightly better because they got the Iron Curtain, they got the Rush, and they got the Conscript Rush, and it just gets so many war factories that they just like kind of like make so many rhino tanks they just kill everything. But Allies has to play like clever because the disadvantage Allies has versus Soviet is Grizzly tanks versus Rhino tanks, which is the main unit versus the main unit. It's just better. But Allies like late game has like more going for him. And you can't make cannons. All the weapons are there besides French cannons. So they're there's a battle fortress. I think it's got Tanya in it, that one. Okay, so the Soviet's trying to figure out how he wants to attack, so I think he wants to make a battle lab and attack with the Iron Curtain. Because the red players got way too many Mirage tanks. It's just super, super dangerous. And he's getting conscript. He's got the bunker, so like it's hard for red to rush up the hill. He might be able to do it anyway, though. Not that hard. But he can just charge in. Because Mirage tanks don't actually fire when driving like the same way as other tanks do. And then Red's thinking, okay, so yellow might attack from the bottom side and blow up the oil, so red has the watch. Okay, so there's the battle lab. I just noticed it. So watch this. So I mean, Yuris, it's good to have a lot more players, but they don't have a huge player base. But and then I'm hearing something about a Chinese server. I don't know if it's Singapore or China, that they got more players. But like, I don't know. It might lag if the ping's far away. Not sure. Because I don't think I'm gonna play this competitively. I just want to I just might just upload videos and just play once in a while. So here. Boom, 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 boom. Killed a bunch of Desolators, so watch this trick. This is the trick that... Tanya! I don't know if I'm the one that invented that trick. Just because I played so long that I might have invented that. Probably not, but who knows. You sacrifice the Battle Fortress under Tanya to get the MCV, the construction yard. Okay, so like red's looking real strong right now. He's got those prism tanks in the back. You can't really like just snipe off the prism tanks like you can with Avis A, Ellis with Ellis with with a jet. You could just like shoot like, because prism tanks just get so freaking strong. They're real fragile, but they have real high attack power. Watch now. Here's a major mistake that red's about to make. He doesn't run away. If it was me, I would have ran. But then he goes for the oils and thinks he's gonna blow up the oils, and he uses not just the prism tanks but the Mirage tanks. So now Soviet took the lead. So that was a real bad attack. It was the beginning of it was good, but the end part of that attack was really bad for Allies. So it looks like Soviet might win this game now. He's just holding on. So watch this. So now Soviet, they think blowing up the oil blows up 3 buildings at the same time and the tanks. So let's shoot at the oil. Now he shoots at the oil. And then he hurt his own tanks a little bit, not a lot, but somehow Allies is just a little bit alive still. Oh, you got 2 war factories over there, and the tanks are all damaged. So if all those tanks were full health, it would be basically a good game. He would just get the MCV and it'd be over. But Soviet doesn't have the MCV, but Soviet doesn't need the MCV because Soviet has an Iron Curtain, so he could just go with 3 or 4 war factories, and just keep going and going and just win the game. So 3, he has 3 it looks like. That's enough to win the game, even if LA's keeps its MCV. Now watch this jet boom. It like missed. I don't know how that happened. So now LA's is in trouble. He has his battle light blown up from that when the oil blown up, I think. So he put the war factory there to block the weather device, so it's harder for him to shoot the weather device. Wait, oh, he went for the MCV. He didn't go for the weather device. So then he clicked on the weather device, and then the weather device died right at the last second. And he would have won the game because he would have killed 4 oils and 2 war factories. He basically would have had the game won because he has 3 war factories and jets for the allies. He even red the allies. So boom boom. So this is like actually a tricky defense. Like sometimes you gotta hit the elite first because that's gonna be dishing out the most damage, most FPS. So it's like a battling back and forth, but really, it looks like Soviet's a little bit better off because he has the Iron Curtain, and Allies doesn't have the battle app. So right there, it would have been a good idea to try to suicide this jets, but it might not work because his air defense. It might not work there. Just let's say that. It isn't explaining everything. If you tried to kamikaze the jets, it might have not worked. So here we go. Because good players actually could figure this out. And I think these are actually strong intermediate players. I don't think these are pro players. No, the good players. These are good players, but they're not like pro. Okay, so here we go. I think they're like not too far off. Okay, so like boom. Korean jets. And look, both players are attacking both. So Guardian GIIV camp. And then over there, the Grizzly tanks are going in. The Grizzly tanks, watch this. The Grizzly tanks are gonna ult the War Factory, and then the alternate, because people lame the hell out of you in this game. Which is what I was told. People lame, they like lame really bad. So like they ult. So the Guardian GIIVs. I mean, I just go regular Guardian GIIVs. I mean to say. So now Soviet actually has too much money to spend, and Allies also has too much money to spend. It would be better if they had Rocketeers and planes and tech for Allies, especially at least to have an airport would have been nice right now. So just, conscripts are not going to be able to go through all those pillboxes. But like Soviet still looks better off. All he has to do, even though he lost some war factories, he could still kill him with the Iron Curtain. Actually, oh, and if you don't have map control, they give you a crate with the mastermind in the middle, and you just take it if you do have map control. So he's gonna take that. Watch this. Get one of those desolators, but some of those it would overload the mastermind, and the desolators wouldn't kill each other. So you just take 1 or 2. Now watch this. Now there's a mess up right here. He's gonna shoot at the mastermind, right? Shoot at the mastermind. Okay, he didn't even get the mastermind. So now okay, it's looking good for Allies right now. What he had to do is he had to like either let's kill those 3 oils, kill some war factories, and just keep like reloading and attack. I'm doing all your major attacks. Like when we played like years ago in Sedona Pass, you did all your major attacks when you had your Iron Curtain with Soviet. You didn't even attack if super weapons were out. So it looks like Allies has the game won now. You see, obviously. But that was a good game, I think. Good game. Thanks for watching. Bye.